Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Yeah, it's a little bit of chilly, a little bit of cold, but it is what it is. Uh, where should I start? If you paid attention to the energies shift and the thing that goes on, giving you a heads up that acting on the current energy is about you to basically go through things that you haven't done before. That is the path of evolution within yourself. And this is why that growth is tremendous, specifically during challenges. When a life challenges you, when the energies is challenging you, when it thinks it is. Otherwise, you don't grow. Um, Talking about there is this saying in there that the person who gets knocked out of life stays down. He's not a winner, but the one part of life it is to get up after everything, and that is a part of growth. You to show up your growth within yourself, to keep on going and keep on moving in this. This energy is going to be fixed on February 7th. I'm giving you a heads up. So maybe on February 7th, I'm going to do a spatial report because the same energy pretty much is going to be existing at February, January, I'm sorry, January of 2026. So here's what happens in there. So just so you guys to know, we're going to have the Moon, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Sun, and Pluto pretty much the same way. We're going to have it in 2026. So without energies right now, the moon that is opposing in there, it is about that. The intuition not to oppose the love, the intuition not to oppose the communications, the intuition is not to oppose the warrior within you, that public servant, that's communications, that nurse. This is kind of like the relationship between a firefighter and a nurse. If you have to be in there, and it's the same time finding the new ways, which is Pluto brings, and the sun that is in Aquarius is finding the new ways, making the impossible possible. But how are you gonna do that? You're doing it through evolution. Hi, Grande. Thank you for coming in. And talking about right now with this energies there, and that early in the morning, that oppositions is going to begin to be felt with the moon, and you're going to feel the different energies. You will be fighting the universe within yourself, your internal universe within. The moon is going to begin to squares Uranus. Uranus is still in retrograde mode. And through that fight in there, you begin to understand can fight the universe. That energy is out of our system. It's like we, this little planet, this little thing inside of it. You're trying to fight that big creations of energy, while you're understanding that these big creations, energy creations that comes to you, is to help you to become the creator. Okay, and when you learn that, then that energy is going to be acting differently. There's going to be this incredible support within the intuitions that comes in with that dignity, with that honor, with that power. Okay, that power of this public services and their proper communications within the intuitions for proper internal growth. Especially we're talking about the intuitions. A lot of you may be experiencing a spiritual evolution, intuitions upgrades, I would say right now. And those is going to be a very powerful for some of you. How you see that? Well, in the morning, the ascendant is together with Pluto, that is still going to be have a little bit this intense energies there. Specifically, we're talking about that Pluto is beginning to square this Jupiter. Usually, this time it's like a fighting the Titans in there. And who has to change? Who has to win? The growth, the Zeus, or we're talking about Pluto down in the underworld. And you're going to find that without these heavy planets that has been for a while, you're going to finding that through those energies, you're finding and building your strength within you. But strength first begin where? In your soul. And the moon in the morning is going to be in divine energies with Mars and Mercury. There you go. What are you telling to yourself? The honor, the dignity, and the powers in there. Hi, Esther Shine. Thank you for coming. Glad to see you here. And so this is going to be like the 7 o'clock energies for at 8 o'clock. The ascendant moves into deeper within Aquarius. There's going to be a 21 degrees. Midheaven is at Sag. It's going to be talking about these intuitions, looking at within herself about that material growth that Jupiter possesses right now. So currently, Venus is focused within that material growth within the world. Beautiful trine between Zeus and Athena, I would say, and together with Saturn for it, they are overcoming any obstacles for it. You are in that energy, great. You following that energy is great. Venus doesn't have any more negative aspects at this time. You're going to feel that movement, but also you're going to feel this feminine energies that's moving. Venus is going to begin to kind of like a speed it up. There pretty much is going to be moving like almost 2 degrees a day, so she can catch up to who? She can catch up to Mars. So with those current energies, there you're still going to feel the intensity from the full moon, but they're going to beginning to fading out. That intense pressures is going to go away. The divine energy is going to be kicked in, and this growth inside of you is like, oh my God, thank you that what I did. So if you did a mistakes yesterday and so on or whatever it is, if you did something that was out of the ordinary today, you're learning the lesson. So there is nothing shameful about it. But if you overcome those heavy energies that was there, you got over the hump. You just cross over and that growth and you're beginning to evolve. This is kind of like a deceit when it just pops out for it. So later on, talking about 9 o'clock, midheaven, it's going to be at Sag. Beautiful trines with Venus. Chiron, not with Venus, I'm sorry, with the moon. Beautiful, beautiful energies. They're going to begin to going on with Chiron, healing the mistakes from the past. If you did something or something within the past and so on, just so you know that currently Chiron and the North Node, they're only 3 degrees of separations, which pretty much not a big deal, but they are working together. You healing what you have to heal, and Chiron is opposing the South Node. It's like, hey, look at your past, but you need to heal here so you can have a better future. So some of you gonna be working a lot of it inner work, especially if you're Aries. So if you're Aries, you probably feeling it, that energies, and it's like, deal doesn't it? It's too much. Well, it is, but that's how it goes. It's just the energy. We all go through this. We all go through these situations. Only thing is a Chiron stays the most at Aries because it's our internal job to heal ourselves by understanding the wounds from others or understanding the wounds that we are creating towards others. That's how it goes. All right, so at 10 o'clock midheaven, it's going to be with Venus, beautiful power, beautiful energies with in the love, just tremendous for it. You're going to feel that feminine energy is like, okay, I know what to do. I know how to take care of. I know how to get in this. I just have to go ahead and do what I need. Very powerful trines are beginning to be developed in there between Mars, Mercury, and Uranus. Those trines, those two guys in there with the divine energies, they are coming from the moon. That is a when the mother grows together with the children. But it's the same time, whatever she has not healed as a child, now she heals as an adult. But the children are healings in there. Okay, we're talking about Mercury, Mars, and Venus there on the other side of Capricorn in there. And those divine energies from Leo's towards Capricorn, it is about this dignity in there, that powerful thing. Ascendant is a together with Chiron and the North Node towards the moon. Yes, you gotta have the intuitions inside of you to understanding about this process that helps you. Is you are the one who has to help yourself first, and once you are good and healed, you're helping others. Good realizations there with some of you. All right, so talking about 11 o'clock energies, the ascendant is together with Jupiter. A little bit pressures right now in the growth, in the material growth. That is the Sun, Pluto, Mars, Mercury, and a midheaven are squaring Jupiter. And those hours of 11 o'clock, this is going to be like what is not going, what is not moving, what are these things is, what is the obstacles, what is the situations in there. So if you have obstacle in the situations, they're going to be coming at 11 o'clock, you have to see the limitations to it. And that limitation is going to be healed with Venus, with the feminine energies. This is the moment of time that some of the masculine energies, they have to put to their ego, their pride, their communications, and that willing is got to be my way to force things out of the material world. No, you don't. You don't force these things. They're not going to work. Okay. And those energies in there that are, because there is a lot of combined energies right now between Capricorn and Aquarius in there, that energy is going to be affecting what you do in the current life. Usually, that is the energies when some of the masculine energy put too much pressure, but winning in the material life and see that, okay, I'm the provider, I'm at this, I'm at that, and so on and so on. But you're losing the softness side of the feminine next to you. It doesn't make you a winner. So be mindful about your masculine energies. What do you do? All right, so talking about in the next hour, this is the full disengagement of that oppositions of the full moon. It's going to be totally out of the part. You're not going to feel that intensity within the intuitions. The moon begins to get feel free. Beautiful power of that energies that right now this Mars and Mercury get this divine energy, and that energy it goes back into the North Node in Chiron. So instead of putting that pressure between a Mars and Mercury that it's there, you're using your intuitions to grow and you heal it there. All right, so talking about the next hour, which is that going to be at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, midheaven, it's going to be at Aquarius. That's going to be at 19 degrees and facing the moon and the other side that it's 17 degrees. And this is going to be just little flicker thing in there, but that little freaking little flicker thing in there can cause you some disturbance within you because that is it, the moment that is also going to be square Uranus that is in Taurus. And we talk about Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus energies, guys. I think it's been talked too much of here, specifically here in the channel. Hi, Jolene. Thank you for coming in. And looking at that, it is about like how you do it. Because there is going to be some people don't like the new ways. There is going to be some people don't like the changes in the world. Mother Nature doesn't like our interventions, how we are proceeding here and using everything that Mother Nature gave us and our own advantages. And some of the people are going to be learning that. And let me tell you, Aquarius seems this, they're like, no, we need to restore everything, restore the order, but we need to find different way of doing the things that we've been doing it for so long. That is going to be our evolution. Some of you who are Aquarius, you guys know about this energy. We're talking about healing the mountains, healing the waters, preserving the waters, using a natural, recyclable things that they're not harming nature. You guys know who you are, okay? You guys know who you are. All right, so talking about it, 2 o'clock, Midheaven is going to be with Saturn. Lessons learned. Uh, Pretty good energies of finding the mysteries of healing. At that point, the ascendant is going to be a divine energies with Pluto and the sun. They are talking about this between Gemini and Cancer. That is it about these energies when we are friends, we're cool, we liked each other. But what about if you make a family? What's going to happen if you're a family? And exactly that energy is going to come in, and it's going to be a very, very powerful. You can see that the energies, but that energy is going to be working particularly with the midheaven, with Saturn, the mysteries. What is going to be? What is this mystery energies? Otherwise, if you are focused only on the material world, Neptune is squaring that ascendant, and that ascendant is opposing Venus. Your understanding about love and money, which is Venus, is in Capricorn, while Venus currently is like, you know what, I have service to do. I need to learn how to be, I need to get it in there for it. And especially, we're talking about if you are familiar with the Sabian symbols in there, you're going to see that the beginning of Capricorn is all about what? Service, public service, embodiment of the soul. Go look at it, the first 10 degrees between 0 to 1 degree of Capricorn, from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 and 3 to 4 and 5. So go look at it in there. You can go put the Sabian symbol for 1 to 2 degrees of Capricorn. Go look at it in there, especially if you have something in, see it, how that affecting you on this case. But these divine energies between Mars and Mercury with the moon, they are going to be helping. And in the next hour, we're going to have additional divine energies towards the moon. This time, they're going to be combined together with the midheaven and Neptune. Growth, clarity, going within the new future. But here is that the moon is squaring Uranus. You can't fight the universe, as I said that. And the learning of this is going to be when at the moon, it's going to be moving out of Leo. She's going to be entering tomorrow. She's going to be entering Virgo. We are going to have this energies of Virgo in the afternoon. They're going to give us a preview what's going to be tomorrow. And this is how internally inside of you, you know those energies. This is how you have that sense, but you're trusting what? The intuitions that tells you how you can be doing the sneaky ways and so on, or the intuitions that tells you doing the right things from within and heal from that. Go and do the right things that you need to do. There's gonna be some interesting energies tomorrow. And talking about that energies, they are going to meet heaven and goes and walk in within areas that is going to be put a little pressure on Venus, but that's going to be just for a little bit. But in the next hour, she's going to be that midheaven energy, the inner work is going to be going into. First is going to meet Chiron right away, about like probably within a 5 minutes gap in there. It's going to be meeting the North Node. And this is going to be that correlations that you're going to get the glimpses of things that you need to do there. So between 4 and 5 o'clock, that energies, that you're going to have a little preview of what you feel for a better new life within you. Then it's going to move. It's going to be having in there, but it's going to be triggering Mars and Mercury. So be careful if communications in there. Please don't send nasty grams. If you feel angry, agitated, and so on, ask yourself, what will happen to me and if I overcome my anger, agitations, and the intense energies? See how you feel when you overcome it. And you find out is that your ego, your immaturity, and your desire is in there for winning in the material life was the one. But at the same time, when you face that, you went out to the spiritual life and you get your balance. Now you have the balance in the spirit that affects the balance in the material world. Now you have a better quality of life with yourself. All right, talking about this 5 o'clock intensities, energies, the ascendant is going to be at the 6th degree of Leo. That's going to remind you a little bit about all today, these oppositions from yesterday and today, and so on. It kind of like you're going to have a preview, but that preview is going to be also with the divine energies of Saturn. Did you learn your lesson? Did you learn your things inside of you? And now with all those energies there, we have a midheaven, the North Node, and Chiron. They're all trining the moon and Leo. You mature there. You did that clarity and maturity within yourself. All right, so talking about 6 o'clock energy, the ascendant is right within the moon. Midheaven is right together with Jupiter. Growth, 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 growth. And this growth is going to be very interesting for them because that growth is going to be working with Mars, Mercury, and Venus. You're going to begin to feel that new energies. That's going to work in very great with Saturn within, while Jupiter is still going to be square the Sun and Pluto. But you take those divine feminine energies, you take these communications, you take these masculine energies, and you go forward. You are going forward with that. While you will see that the rising energies that you are going to be working on it, they are helping to assist. You see the areas and concerns of you need to grow, but the moon is squaring Uranus. Usually that talks about fight within the universe. Don't, okay? Don't. So if you have anything that is in Scorpio right now, you may feel that fighting in there. If you have this energies of something within a 20th degrees within Aquarius, Leo, you are fighting with that because currently this energies I'm talking about this hour, the ascendant is at 18 degrees 19 minutes within Leo. The moon is at 19 degrees, almost 20 degrees with Leo, and we have Uranus who is at 19 degrees of Taurus. The universe says what's happening in the world and the earth right now. But since he's retrograde, he's like, fix your soul in the world. make that connections that you're not just body. You have experience as a soul. Your soul will help you to fix the things in the earth. Please do. Don't fight. Just do. I'm here supporting you. Okay. This is like the mother carrying the little baby. It's like, okay, let's begin to walk. I'll carry you. This is the father and grabs the kid for the hand. It's like, okay, I'll hold you. You trust it, right? You need to trust the universe. All right, so talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 7 p.m., the ascendant goes at 0 degrees of Virgo. Help within the growth, within the material world. Jupiter is there. Venus is acting within this. Divine energies with Pluto. Divine transformations is in order as you entering the healing house within the astrology. And feeling at those good good energy is going to be a lot of improvement. Midheaven is at 24 degrees of Taurus, and that is beautiful trines towards Venus, towards Mercury, towards Mars. You're going to find that transitions between 6 and 7 o'clock. Specifically, we're talking about around 6:30. You're going to find out that positiveness growth, but also these public services. This it's like governors. It's like growth. You're the professional. You know what you're doing. All right, so at 8 p.m., the ascendant is going to be at 11 degrees at Virgo. So now, what do we have? Beautiful trines towards Uranus. You're not fighting the universe, you're understanding not to fight it. Then we have a beautiful trines towards Jupiter, beautiful trines towards Venus, beautiful trines towards Mercury and Mars. And that energy is just tremendous, beautiful. That is beautiful kite, which is in the top of the kite, is Saturn. You learn to these energies how to perform because after you heal, you're ready to go. After you mature, you're ready to bloom. After you, it's like the tree. The tree is already ready to go and just waiting to give it a time. For the fruit is born, but she needs to be ready to be harvested. But before that, you have to give it that energy of the earth there. This is what happened in Virgo seasons, and fall. What do? You get the apples, you get the pears, down collecting at the end of this ending period. All right, so talking about 9 o'clock midheaven, it's going to be at Gemini, is going to be square in Neptune. Some of you kind of like, I don't see these energies. I got confused and so on. Ascendant is in 23 degrees of Virgo, which is opposing Neptune. A lot of you is not going to see some of the things because you're not seeing something. You can't see the unseen. You're asking for someone who all his life he's been working in the material world, and you tell him, "Hey, you know what? There is this gravity energies in out there, and it's affecting us, and so on." It's like, okay, show me this energy. I want to touch it. I want to feel it. I want to have it. I want to control it. Where is that energy? It's not here. I want you to show me some magic. I want to show some the things, and you're like, that's what's going to happen. So look at the synchronicities inside of you and wait for the right things to come in because the ego is going to come out. The ego is going to ask about this how, what, and where is going on. All right, so talking about that 10 o'clock, the ascendant moves into Libra, divine energies with Jupiter. If you have something in the first 5, 6 degrees, 8 degrees in there, there is this divine energies right now with Jupiter, perfect time for the divine love. The ascendant also is in a very beautiful trines with Neptune and Pluto. Beautiful power with this. Only thing it is a squaring Venus. Venus that is in Capricorn. We're talking about those energies of cardinal changes shift. Okay, understanding that it has to be a balance because if there is no balance, what there is. So through this energies, the midheaven that is up in Cancer is also in divine energies with the Sun. We're talking about you have to have a balance within yourself. You can't just be going out there and be the public servant and so on. You also have to have a family, which is in Cancer. You also have to have a relationship, marriage, and so on, which is Libra. Just the work, 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 and so on. What? You're going to be replacing everything with the work. And that's what this is coming in. But currently, the work needs to be done. The importance of that work needs to be done. So everything can be changed in the world, in the material realm, which is Taurus. And through that energies of Taurus, which is Jupiter, it's helping you to affect your relationship, which is that is the ascendant of Libra. So all those energies are coming. And if you're looking at it yourself, you stop for a minute, you're finding it's like, what is this happening? Okay, this is happening because of this. But why did this because of this? That happens because, oh, I need to see that. Now when I see it, I understand it. Now you see the unseen from within. Some people want to be growing and evolving. Welcome to Aquarius, guys. And we're talking about at 11 o'clock, the ascendant is at 17 degrees of Libra. That is the divine energies with Uranus. Divine is asking you about this relationship. Beautiful time with, there is a sextile with the moon. The moon is in a very beautiful trines energy, still a little bit with Mars and Mercury of that positions. But the midheaven and ascendant and everything else is gonna begin to trigger unhealed wounds. So at 11 o'clock, the universe is gonna be asking you what else you have to do, what else it needs to be, what else it has to be within you. Look inside of yourself. And it's going to be more focused within the masculine energies, to be honest with you, because midheaven, it is opposing down below both Mars and Mercury. At this time, it's the same time affecting over Pluto, while the ascendant in there is squaring Mars and Mercury, but it's opposing the North Node in Chiron. And to thus clashes or internal fights inside of you, you finding the divine purpose that you overcome and succeed within your war within yourself. This is how you grow and begin to create as you are beginning to be the creator within your life. JCK CPA, happy to see you. So now, if you guys have some any questions, you may ask right now. If not, share is the love and the light. And guys, I will pump out and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for coming in and thank you for watching, guys. And come back tomorrow. Thank you for the love, Grande. Here are some gifts for you. You guys can open it anytime you want it. All right, guys. Be love.